All right, it's showtime, my friends. Good morning, Dr. Rob Kiltz. How you doing? Another awesome, amazing day in the universe, and we're in the alive category. Although this could be reruns in the next 1,000 or 10,000 years, who knows? How you doing today, Dr. Rob Kiltz again? And I'm learning and growing and sharing and working to create a better life for myself and all of us at the same time through faith, fitness, and fatty meat. Right, Jonathan? How you doing? The missing Don, Jason. Good morning. Holistic Health from Kuwait. How's it going, my friend? We are all around the globe, human beings on a creative mission, helping yourself, but you must help others every single day and have faith. Faith is first always, right? All right, we have the Mighty Tribe, we have Dr. Kiltz, CNY, and YouTube, Facebook. So, how's everyone doing? Let's see. Always online. Basically, we're always online because the mind is the master of the line, and we're always brightening it up, shining it up, and every day you want to do the work and stay away from alcohol, stay away from tobacco, stay away from marijuana. All right, excessive coffee and tea, no good either, but even eliminating it because it's hard to do, right? Do something hard, do something magical, and that's the creative way. Sandy, how you doing? Laura, good morning. Let's see, Alexandra, God bless and thank you. Genius you. That's the next one. Genius me, genius you. And repeat after me. Genius you, genius me. And the more we do this, the more we grow and the more we create the positive path of your life. Because how many of us are always thinking, oh, I can't do this. Oh, this is hard. I'm not smart enough, right? Kiltz does it all the time in the past, right? Up with the baby. Awesome. Julie, how's it going? Awesome. Izzy, good morning. Julie Faye, Kay Sunny. All right, let's see if I can get this mission of magic going. Just me. Let's see. Ocean? Ocean, I guess. Zen, Carnivore. Good morning, Mark. Let's see. Mark Lawson Bell. Good morning, Anton Nickel. Jan Van. Let's see. Tess Lady. Lucky. Good morning. Great, great effing day. You know that, right? Effing day. Faith. Free King Day. That's what I say. Jonathan, awesome. Great day today. I'm moving down the line. Let's see. Costelia from Australia. Kate, let's see. Kate D. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to Colorado Springs today, so I'm traveling. I'll be in Colorado Springs tomorrow, then in Irvine, Newport Beach, Anaheim for the next few days. I have a meeting to go to. I'm going to figure out whether I'm going to do 5 a.m. New York time or 5 a.m. Colorado and SoCal time. All right, SZ, good morning. Brasson, KT, awesome. Mark, Keon, Jack, good morning. I'm going to get them carnivore vitality. And carnivore is like amazing, but don't tell anyone about it because then they're going to be feeling as good as you. But basically, they're going to be looking at you and thinking you're crazy. But you're going to be looking and feeling so fantastic. You just have to share it with the world. And that's why Kiltz goes on live. William Stride from New Jersey. How you doing? And of course, to the queen of life. You and I are the kings and queens of life. I got to fix my microphone. It needs to be reset every few days to get it up, right? It's sagging, and we've got to get ourselves up every day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and at 'em and get moving, right? All right, to my mighty tribe. Let's see. I've got to go off and back on in order to see. All right, Rose, Amy, good morning. Jan and David, Perth, Australia, all around the globe. We're learning the carnivore way. Again, if you're vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or pescatarian, keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to feel the very, very best in life, you might just take a little taste of the magic. And Meat is the magic of life. What I do is I recommend the baby's way, because you can have some butter or ice cream from time to time if you can tolerate it. Some people can't tolerate milk from any animal, even their mom, right? But ultimately, milk from the breast and then meat from the bone. And I'm working on the new, all right, the new Kiltz keto lifestyle. We're working on it. We were supposed to do some taping yesterday, but it didn't happen. Whatever reason. Carv, how's it going? Bente, good morning, Norway. I said, let's see, I did some oxtails and bone marrow both yesterday. I got some heartburn, but maybe I overdid it. Listen, you, we're not here to overdo it, right? We have Most of us have plenty of meat available. So I would say I do a fistful of meat a day. It's 50-50 protein, fat. I focus on the fat because fat is where it's at. And polar bears and most animals want to focus on fat, because if they're not fat in the famine, they're dead, right? Dean, good morning, good evening, good night from the Philippines. Edlin, how you doing? Top Santos. Elizabeth, good morning. Exactly. One of my kids thinks it's crazy, but listen, kids, carnivore for kids, mastery for kids, the baby's way. This is the way. We are all on the journey. We're creating, and you are the great creator. You're the artist. You're the master. And so often when you go through school, they give you a grade, they make you feel like shit, right? Oh, you're not smart, or you're dyslexic or ADHD. And then they want to give you drugs. And then what do they feed you? They feed you plants, right? They're feeding us plants in school, which are basically contain morphine-like substances. I'm sorry, which cause ADHD, OCD, dyslexia. And then it also makes us feel meek and makes us feel miserable. And we can't do it. But what you want to do is go right for the meat. And children, kids, moms, babies. Let's listen, it's breast milk, it's milk from the breast or meat from the bone. Move on, get moving, get going. Kick it up, right? Kick it up every day, right? Stumbled on this architect Miniatura. How are you doing? My name is Dr. Rob Kiltz. I'm a fertility specialist, but I specialize in all of our health and wellness. I trained in internal medicine for a short time. Then I went to OBGYN, and I got out of internal medicine because I realized I was just writing a prescription for your diseases, a drug for disease, rather than recognizing there is an understanding of the cause of all disease is simple. It's simple. I'm good, architect. Awesome. I'm sorry, but the cause of disease is is a plant-based diet, right? You're missing out on meat, you're going to be miserable. But a little bit of heroin, cocaine, marijuana, cyanide, nicotine from a plant will kill you. When they list them as healthy, they're wrong. They're wrong. DC, my friend, how you doing? Kiltz is on his way to Colorado Springs all day today. We're going to figure out tomorrow morning. I'll be there. It might be a little late, but you know me, I like to do 5 a.m., same time, same zone every day, but we're always moving and playing. Ramos, how you doing? From Malaysia. Let's see. Hey, Zumi, good morning. Dean, all right. Edlin, again, the Philippines. We're stumbling blocks, right? The stumbling blocks are actually the gems of the universe, right? If you fall upon you fall, right? And you falter and you fail, you got to imagine, oh my God, something's magical happening. Don't wait for go through the misery, because we all go through the misery and then we want to fight, right? But then we realize, oh my God, that was just God doing God's work, right? Kearney, how you doing? I'm here to answer questions. Francisco Fernandez, consultor, how you doing? Simple eating protocol. I can give a simple eating protocol. This is a simple eating protocol. I don't typically make cookies, cakes, I make a little ice cream. I basically eat ribeye steak from Snake River. I cut it in thirds. I dry age in the refrigerator. I love it raw. I love it black and blue. I love it. I do a little bit of bone broth, bone marrow I love, but typically I go out. I always ask for a fatty, thick ribeye steak, black and blue. And if it comes out more than black and blue, it goes back again to come back out as a black and blue steak. But this is the magic. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt. And the I also stands for intermittently feasting, one meal a day. That's the way. It's simple, my friends. It's so simple. Larry Ryan from Chicago, how you doing? Could put my son on complete meat only. He does have meat only. No. Again, lions eat meat only. Lambs eat fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts. We've been lied to. Sorry, lied to. I know it's crazy. It's crazy. We've been lied to. We've been taught that eating meat is bad, and we've been taught that eating vegetables is good. But ultimately, I'm sorry, we've been duped, right? You can do it, Dean. You can do it every single day. You're in charge of what goes in your child's mouth and mind. You want to marinate your child in the lion's way. That is it. Check out Michaela and Jordan Peterson, Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Anthony Chafee, check Joy Schwartz, and more. These are the people that I've learned from. Judy Cho. We're learning from others. But ultimately, Dr. James Henry Salisbury, he figured it out. But ancient. That's the way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, all the way. All right. Let's see. Sometimes grizzle around the beef, safe to consume. Absolutely. You want to eat the meat off the bone and the milk from the breast. That's how we start off, and we lead a most amazing life. But don't be fooled into using marijuana, tobacco, vaping, alcohol, heroin, cocaine, vegetables, fiber. You're going to get sick as a child. I did. Arthritis, psoriasis, migraines, bowel bleeding. I had to take prunes and coffee as a kid to get the shit to come out. But when I went carnivore, eliminated all that other shit. Beautiful. No more hemorrhoids, no more arthritis, no more kidney stones, all gone. Food is thy medicine, but remember, plants are medicinal. They contain the drugs to make you feel better, but ultimately, what should you be eating? You need to be meat the eat, which is meat, masterful meat. Easy, right? Easy. This is the craziness, right? Eat meat, be the master. Eat mush, be miserable and meek, right? All right. Food, yes. Architect, absolutely. Listen, but again, I love pasta, bread, yogurt, milk, cereal, all those things, pizza. I love it. I grew up on it. But ultimately, you are the same lion-like human being that was created millions of years ago. You're very little different. That's the magic of the story, right? All right. Good morning, Fernandez. Awesome. Good morning, CNN. Lucky Dutch. Good morning, SMF. Another awesome, amazing day. Bastian. Oh, let's see. Omar Gerol. All right. I'm doing the best I can some days, right? Berries. Listen, berries contain yeast, bacteria, and sugar. They ferment in the gut. They ferment in the mouth. They cause gum disease, tooth disease. Look at Kevin Stock, really great dentist, great stuff. But look at Weston Price. He went around the world and showed that ancestral humans ate meat, were masters. But again, listen, you're the master of your mind and the master body, right? And you decide, not me. Sweeteners. I use cane sugar a little bit from time to time, not all the time. A little bit of white sugar is taken to the liver quickly via insulin. It's converted to fat. That's where it's at, right? Juicing, deadly. Percello, how you doing? Okay, cholesterol. By the way, we're fativores. We're simply fativores. Lipid lunacy. Lipid lunacy, right? Lipids might seem like they're good, they're bad for you because you've been taught that, right? Listen, we've been taught that other people are no good, or the religions are no good. This food, that food is no good. My friends, take care of yourself and be loving to others. That's number one. But cholesterol is a made up disease. We make up that spinach is good for you. Popeye went around saying, eat spinach and be muscular and healthy. But ultimately, oxalates create oxalate stones, and they come from spinach. I suffered for years. These ideas are radical, radical, radical. By the way, I may be shortening up these from time to time to maybe 15 to 30 minutes. We're going to put out more shorts because needs to be short because he is, but he's infinitely tall. All right, juicing is deadly. I don't ever measure ketosis. I don't ever get on the scale. I just see what I feel like and feel what I see, and that's the magic. You don't have to do a lot of resistance work, but you got to get in the resistance work. Remember, your mind is giving you resistance, and what you want to do is move into the resistance every single day, right? Pork, yes, I love pork. What I really love is I love the dry age my pork cubes. And I'll show you my pork cubes. I think I got some here. But cholesterol is a made up disease. I'm sorry. Simple. Simple. I think I got this. I got this. You got this, right? We all have got this. So I dry age a little pork belly, my Snake River ribeyes. This is Snake River pork belly. I cut it up in cubes, dry it out. I get a piece. I chew on it. It's the best. Give your kids a little pork belly cubes. Give them some ribeye steak. Give them meat off a bone. They'll chew it. But yes, smoke the pipe also. Don, you're right. Listen, plants, I'm sorry, are the addictive chemicals that want to make you and I fertilizer. They want to control us. We go to all these places basically like automatrons. We're eating plants, pizza, pasta, bread, rolls, right? All these things. We basically make it so you are addicted. I'm sorry, tobacco is deadly. You know it, right? Now, okay, if you do a sip of wine, whiskey, beer, or a smoke from time to time, but too many of us are at risk of doing it all the time. Stay away, right? Stay awake, right? But don't forget 3 to 6 meditative 5, 10, or 15-minute naps a day. I do 3 a day. They're 5 to 15 minutes. I listen to something positive and uplifting. Let's say, Silvio, you don't need any supplements other than you might try the beef liver or the beef organ meats, but you don't need them if you eat the organ meats and the meat and the fat and the bone marrow and the bone broth. But keep it simple. 1 meal a day, infinite faith in the day, and do a 2-day fast once a week, a 3-day fast once a month, and a 5 to 7-day fast once a year. We're going to work on that. Lucas, it is a great morning. 5 minutes, stop in with Kiltz. Keep going. Keep on the mighty work. Get your weights and start lifting them, right? Do 10 minutes of weights 3 times a day, right? You don't have to do them in one sitting. Get yourself a stand-up desk and stop sitting with a back on it, because once you lean back, you're screwed. The back is going to go like, oh my God, I like this, but it's going to be bad for you in the long run, right? What I do is I've got my stool, which I sit upon, right? And this is where I do my work every day. All right. I mean, I don't eat that because I don't like the texture. Do you make a supplement with fat in it? Well, that's where bone broth and bone marrow comes in. But again, lions that don't like to eat fatty meat end up as fertilizer fast or a meal for their friends. You got to eat what we're meant to eat, which is fatty meat. Done, right? All right, 3 rainy miles again this morning. Keep walking. Go for a walk, a bike ride, a light jog. Okay, if you're working to be in the Olympics or get yourself a marathon, that's okay. But ultimately, we are lions, and lions, they sleep a lot, right? They sleep and reproduce. Let's see. OMAD. I'm telling you, let's see. David, I'm staying. Okay, I'm 66 and a half. I'll be 67 March 12th, and I've never felt better, and I've never looked better, and I've never lived better. I'm living the most amazing life ever, but my circumstances aren't different. I'm realizing how much we probably have been duped to believe one thing, but truly the opposite is true. Whatever you're in is amazing. If you're incarcerated, if you're in the military, if you're homeless for that moment, you got to change the mindset in order to master the guide set, right? Every day. Remember, we are the great hunters of the universe. My bet is for the last 3.5 million years, our only shelter was a tree, right? Or a cave. That's it. Love brain and bone marrow. Absolutely. Eat the brain, the bone. But you want to be masterful, you got to do it. Is it easy? It may not be. Listen, if you are a vegan, vegetarian, or Mediterranean like me at some stage of my life, I was like, oh, I can't do this. But the beauty is my parents fed me. They fed me T-bone steaks. I always loved my lamb chops, and I loved Italian sausage. But I don't eat sausage very much because it has too much of the seeds and nuts that are not good for us. I know. Mike, how you doing? Mar, good afternoon, good morning. Luke Sono, advise some breakfast ideas for meat-only diet. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and do the oopsie. If you go to Carnivore Revolution, Kiltz, Jess, and Serena did oopsie cake. I did. It's kind of like a quiche for me. I did. It's basically the egg yolk whipped up, and you put the cream cheese and you mix it up. You take the egg whites and you put a little bit of cream of tartar and a little bit of salt, and you blend it until it's fluffy and stiff. I didn't make mine stiff enough. And then you basically fold the yolk and the yolk and the whites together, and then I cooked it a little bit, and then firmed it up. Then I added my sliced dry aged ribeye with a little bit of blue cheese and Parmesan, and put another covering. It was amazing. So I saved it in my fridge. So go to Carnivore Revolution. Check out, they're going to shorten it up and make it great. And we're going to be posting it also on our website. So Malcolm, please make sure we get that link for everyone. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, share it with a friend, family member, or foe alike, because we're all on the journey together. Love and forgiveness is critical. Wow. Seeds, nuts, and fennel in the sauce. Yes, that's why. Listen, I don't touch it anymore. But if you're going to make sausage, it's beef, pork. I don't do chicken. I don't think it's good for us because it's too lean. But if you throw in some butter or beef, tallow, lard, or ghee, and I would say it's tallow, ghee, and then butter. I love my butter because butter makes everything better. I did my 2-day fast. I broke it last night with a little bit of lobster, oysters. Amazing. Rex. Lemon juice, a little bit of lemon juice. It's okay, but all the time, nope, not okay. Not okay. Right? Prayer power, always online, always as if. So you want to act this life as if you are the master of the universe, and you know you are, right? Let's see. Butter, butter, butter. Yes, this is my Wegmans. I love Wegmans. This is my Wegmans. Butter boy, butter boy. Butter is always better, better, better. So I love a spoonful or two of butter every day. I love it really cold, even frozen. And I'm not a big fan of protein powders. Eat real protein. Eat real fatty red meat. That's the very, 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 very best. I have my refrigerator right under my desk where I keep my Gerolsteiner water, my butter, and occasionally I'll keep a little bit of bone broth. But then I put it on my heater and heat it up so that, because I love it all like nice and shake it up the best. And you want to eat the fat. See, we've been taught not to eat fat, which has led to things like lipid lunacy to help us realize that eating fat, eating cholesterol is the most important thing that you and I do. Most important thing we do. Critical. We're reading powerful spiritual phrases that can change. Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. Malcolm, make sure there's a link on the Mighty Tribe and Dr. Kiltz. What are all the books we're all listening to and reading? And if you go to the Kiltz Keto, the new book is going to be Kiltz Keto is Carnivore, something in there. But the back of these books, I always put a link to all the books, but many of the books that I love to read and listen to and watch every single day. Remember, we are on a journey to recognize maybe that we've been lied to a little bit. Breakfast, bacon and eggs, but I don't do breakfast. I do my meal at night and then I rest and digest the very best, right? Morning all, Danny Smith, how you doing? Beef ribs. Listen, pork ribs, beef ribs, even some chicken wings or chicken thighs, but that's not my general way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. I'm boring. But boring is the best way to the best life, because if you go into the amusement park or the bar or the party every day, my friends, you're drinking, you're just not likely getting in the right spot. And then you're going to smoke and drink and do the things that are damaging to the Ferrari. We are Lamborghinis, Ferraris. Wojak, how you doing? Beef 4155. Architect, I'm younger too, my friend. Let's see. I remember from school starting in the first grade that everyone was thin except for the one chubby guy. Now everyone is really overweight and it's become a fashion. The reason is because, number one, the genes that make us fat are the best genetics ever created. The genes that make us fat get us through the famines, the winter. But we now have access to food globally, and they're shipping it around the world in these big tankers, and it's all grains. Why are they fighting Ukraine? Because they want the grains. Russia wants the grains, I guess. I don't know, but we're praying for peace for everyone. We're all humans. We fight from time to time. Let's give it up to God. But it's because we're eating the plants that are no good for us, in my opinion. Good morning, Hazy. Good interview on YouTube with Lisa Wiedemann yesterday. 13 years, no plants, carnivore. Wiedemann is the master. I've been 12 years. She's 13. And I know Chafee was doing it even longer on and off, but we're all truly carnivores. Give yourself the thumbs up. I'm a carnivore. I'm a lioness. I'm a lion. But I've been led by the few masters of sharing the marketing to eat mush. And mush, my friends, is not good for you or I, right? Let's see. No plants. Interesting and resourceful. Lisa is the master. She's the carnivore doctor, right? Awesome. I'm younger every day. I'm younger every day. How young are you? I'm young. The words lead the way. And whether it's Moses, Muhammad, Jesus, Lao Tzu, Buddha, or whatever master sage you are following, you are the leader ultimately. And now you're flipping it over from the follower to the leader. But the words you think master your life. Master it with positivity, even when you have something coming at you. And I know for me, I have to practice to be better because I haven't always been great at that, right? Parminder. Any meat product, Porcello, is good for you, whether it's mashed or ground. It doesn't matter. I don't like the powders, but for some people, depending on the stage of their digestion, maybe some, but powder. But the problem with powdered, it's missing the fat, and fat, it's where it's at. You're noticing as winter comes upon the north, we're gonna you see the trees lose the leaves because now they're gonna using the stored sugar in the roots. Listen, photosynthesis is to make more sugar for the plants and to store it. But humans can eat the plants and eat the meat, but they must make the fat. It's likely we ate some plants for the last 3.5 million years, but my friends, they're deadly, deadly, deadly for so many of us in ways we go like, "What are you talking about, Kiltz?" Right? All right, let's see. I'm trying to fix my camera. I'm always adjusting, right? You ever always adjusting? We're gonna die. We're gonna die. All right. Right. Listen, I am looking forward to death because death will bring upon the magic in heavens. But when is it? It's anytime you want. But we're focused on the misery of yesterday and tomorrow, where we're forgetting the mastery of today. That's why I read Wayne Dyer, Deepak Chopra, Eckhart Tolle, and all the masters of the universe. My good friend, Wayne Dyer, who I never met personally, but I think it because I watched and read all of his stuff. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The way you perceive things is an extremely powerful tool that will allow you to attain everything, everything, everything you desire. Awesome. Dottie, Jane, good morning. Mar4 family. La Carnivore diet, good for, let's see, all autoimmune diseases. All autoimmune diseases are caused by the plants that kill you. They're not autoimmune, they're immunologic. That means your body is consuming an antigen that your body reacts against because it's saying, "What are you putting in me?" Right? You're putting in negativity, and then you're putting in a plant, a seed, a nut, a fruit, a fiber. They're deadly, and they come with the bacteria, yeast, and viruses that are deadly. I'm sorry. And so ultimately, what does Kiltz do? The master way. Kiltz's carnivore is Kiltz's keto is right. But I went from let's see, Mediterranean, vegetarian, Mediterranean, vegetarian, Mediterranean, vegetarian, Mediterranean, paleotarian, ketarian, carnivarian. That's it. George Neves, how you doing from Indiana? A rockin' day every day. Get up early. Get up early. Get up early. Do some stretching, right? You can all do it. Get some weights and start lifting, or the X3 band. Uh, get moving. Do a little bit. You need to resist. And a lot of what I do is I do my deep knee bends. I do them, maybe 5 to 10, 3 times a day. And you don't need to do the heavy lifting. You want to do the heavy moving with your mind, right? Building product, Danny. Let's see. A1 baby. Let's see. Even if you're wrong, give me some A1 baby. Good morning. I don't always know what people are talking about or asking, but I'm always here to listen and learn for all of us, right? Again, a little bit of this, right? What does it take? Whatever your age, size, shape, weight, gender, social, economic, spiritual, whatever it is, political, it doesn't matter. We are all Ferraris. Simple. It's for everyone, right? Black Pearl. We're going to be getting our Black Pearl pot, doing some Black Pearl cooking. I'm excited. Bevy, Savvy, what changes have you experienced since being carnivore? Let's see. Arthritis gone, psoriasis gone, eczema gone, bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, hemorrhoids gone. I mentioned some of those. Migraine, everything gone. My energy is exponential. And again, but I go, nap. 10 minutes. Go, nap 10 minutes. 1 to 3 naps a day. 6 hours of sleep. bed by 8, up at 3 in general, and it's been amazing. But all the diseases, if you can go to online Amazon or our website, Dr. Kiltz. You can get every one of my books, and we're working to put them in every language of the world, every way that you can listen, you can touch, you can read. But the lunacy of the world is basically we are lions, but we've been taught to be pigs, cows, and sheep, right? Diagnosed with RA, put me on medications. Absolutely. Okay, the diet you've been directed to consume causes the diseases which require a doctor and ultimately a drug. And we're going to manage your disease until the day you die. We're filling our coffins with the coffers with your pain, your sorrow, your everything, because let's see, I think I've got it right here. We are lions, an infant, breastfed, then bone fed. From the breast to the bone, that's the way. That's the tone. Breast to the bone, that's the tone. When you lead that life, and again, we love to go to the party and like eat all the fancy, colorful stuff and the tasty stuff. Heroin, my friends. All gone. Went gluten-free and low carb. All of my symptoms went away. No meds for 10 years. Again, that you can do for some mystery. Many of us heal or don't know that we have it, but it's gone under. It's like one of the U-boats or the German submarine boats that went underwater, right? You don't see it, but one day it pops itself up and you either die, get a diagnosis of something serious. And again, we're like, what are you talking about? All right. Breastbone best. Breastbone best. That's it. That's where we need to be, right? The breath smell, oh my God, Sarah, listen, because the microbes, see, this is why a high protein, low fat diet is deadly. The microbes love the amino acids. Remember, glycine is a sweet amino acids. Amino acids often carry a little sugar-like particles, and they are sweet. My friends, you need some protein, amino acids, but you need mostly fat. Fat is where it's at. And if you're fat, you're fit for the famine. You are the Ferrari. Awesome. Awesome. RA, look up Michaela Peterson. Absolutely. Michaela Peterson, Jordan Peterson. I healed up from RA. I healed up from all of it. And again, as a kid, OCD, ADHD, dyslexia, migraines, always, right? And then it's like, oh, here's a drug. Because no one could figure out what the problem was. The cause, my friends, is plants kill. Plants kill. Simple as that. They kill. And you and I are the masters of the universe. But yes, you're right. And look up Michaela and Jordan Peterson. Amazing. Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Bella, Steak and Butter Gang, Gal. So many amazing people out there. And I'm learning from all of them. Jacqueline, Mimi, good morning. Sheila Bags, how you doing? A beautiful day. Let's see. Katerni, Jessany, good morning. If I miss your name, please forgive me. I'm doing the very best. Cow's milk. Many of us, and I have a little bit of phlegm developed from cow's milk, even my butter, but I do love it and I feel okay. Method, slow cook. I do mine black and blue under a broiler or my Auto Wild grill. And there's a link on there. Make sure the link is there, Malcolm, or put a note. We'll make sure it's there. But RA is caused by inflammation due to eating plants and no fatty meat. That's dates. Let's see. Bana Alb, dates. Is that dates? Listen, some fruit or honey from time to time. But my good friend Paul Saladino, listen, when you're younger, you haven't felt the pain yet. But when my best friend Dave Kilmer died at 52 of lymphoma, my belief is it was all due to the plants and over-exercising. Too much milk is not good, and some milk might kill you fast. A gut full of plants and fiber is a microbrewery. Basically, we're feeding our kids plants, sugar, and they're making beer in the belly. And then we're wondering why they're acting out, or they're listless, or they have autism. Look at Carrie Rivera, Brighteon Health or TV, Brighteon TV. We have links on our website, drkiltz.com. Great resource for great ideas. We're working to help you get more knowledge and ideas. We're going to link other places with what we think is more legitimate ideas of health and wellness. Stories, right? Cow's milk, no. Try goat's milk, but mother's milk. And then from there, it's steak, water, salt. The Michaela and Jordan Peterson way. Nature doesn't make bad fats. Factories do. And remember, plant oils are not fats. And an avocado, my friend, is a fruit. Are we stupid? Sorry. Are we like duped? Now, again, when I say we, there's no disrespect to anyone. This is play and fun and energy, entertainment. I'm here to entertain a little bit, but I do have a few years as being a doctor, and what I've learned is like crazy. I graduated medical school 85, UC Davis. I went on to an internal medicine internship at UCLA, Cedar Sinai, Sepulveda, VA. And then I went on to an OBGYN internship at USC, LA County Women's Hospital. And then I finished my residency, University of Colorado Health Science Center, 3 years. Amazing. I graduated in 1990. I then practiced for a year at Kaiser in Roseville, Sacramento, an OBGYN. Then I did my fellowship in reproductive endocrinology and infertility at Harbor UCLA in Los Angeles. And then I practiced 2 years at Alta Bates in Berkeley, Oakland Hills area. And then I moved upstate New York in 1995. I've been here since, and I focused on health and wellness. My undergrad degree was biology, and I focused on nutritional biochemistry, but I didn't know that it was mostly wrong. That's it. Evolve. Thank you. Listen, Elizabeth, I'm learning, I'm evolving, but I'm learning from so many people like you. How did I learn about nutrition? Actually, my patients were doing paleo diet, and I was like, and they're getting pregnant. And I'm like, well, what is that? And then I learned about keto. I met my good friend, Maria Emmerich, who's a rock star. She's amazing. And her husband, Craig Emmerich. Check out their stuff. There's links on our website. But then I found carnivore. Keto, paleo, all of it in the dust. Carnivore is a fatty meat, one meal a day, and that's the way. And have faith every single day. The Kiltz way, one meal, faith all the way, fatty meat, bingo, and lots of prayer, infinite times a day. Thank you. My wife has PCOS. Basically, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, endometriosis, menstrual irregularities, pelvic pain, idiopathic, is all caused by a plant-based, lean meat diet. You must eat the fat. I say eat one meal a day. If you're a vegan, vegetarian, or Mediterranean, still cook the carbs well to kill the bacteria, yeast, and viruses. You want to eat one meal a day, but you must add the fat. Fat for a vegetarian is cream or butter or cheese. Fat for everyone else except vegans is from meat, lard, tallow. That's the best. Duck grease. And then from the vegan, I'll give you some coconut oil or olive oil. But basically, there are no vegan civilizations. They're mostly Mediterraneans. That's what we all grew up on this for the last 10,000 years. But before that, you ate the bone marrow, you ate the brains, you ate the butt, right? You ate the fatty meat in the butt. That's where, remember, why does a butt jiggle, jiggle, jiggle? Because it's the storage tank for the fuel for the Ferrari. Any questions today? Strange. Let me see here. It's strange how you start to love the fat I used to not think. Listen, if you're fat, you better love it, because if there's a famine, but the reason you're not sick because of your fat, by the way, obesity is a negative language. It's not true that it causes disease. The cause of disease is filling your bucket with bad chemicals. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, and opiate-like substances come from plants, done deadly, right? We're all evolving, aren't we? All of us. I think Florence Scovel Shinn's book on life, let me see if I got the book here. Hold on. My friends, we were doing the power of positivity this week. I'm thinking, oh my, where did she go? Where did Scovel go? Maybe, I think it was, I didn't download it. We're going to get it. I think it was something about life. We'll get it for you. All right. Oxalate dumping, crystals coming out of my ears. Absolutely. Look at Sally Norton. We haven't gotten Sally Norton on live yet, but it's coming. And we're going to work on more short interviews, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Rock short. We'll take our long views and shorten them up. That's the intention. We're always moving, right? It's kind of like all these quick reels and videos, right? Raw honey. Listen, Kevin, raw honey contains bacteria, yeast, and pollen, antigens, viruses that might be deadly a little bit from time to time, but my friend, not all the time. Nope. Doesn't make bad fats. Factories do. That's a good one. Dutch. Cherish. How you doing? Walter Tribe. Thank you. Chris Freeman. Awesome. Thanks for joining, by the way. We're all on the same journey. We're human beings. We're on our trajectory to heaven. But you're actually in heaven right now when you realize the beauty of who you are and what God has given you. It's called life. That's it. Lead the life as if you wish it to be something different, but imagine it is and see the dream, right? Whether you're on the streets or incarcerated or in prison or you're conscripted to the army, find the beauty that God has put you there right now, but do the work to make the change to get to where you want to go every day. Let's see. I think that's right about we are the studies showing it's casual, right? I think it gets blamed because it's associated. You are right. Remember, how do you get fat? All right. No one gets fat, or I should say, it's not usual to get fat only eating meat. You get fat because you eat the fruit, the fiber, the vegetables, the seeds and nuts. But skinny people get diseases from all this too. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. The cause of disease is a plant-based and a low animal fat diet. Why did I put this together? Because I want to inspire you like others inspired me, Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Bella, Maria Emmerich, Craig Emmerich, so many people out there. Let's see, Salisbury steaks. The problem is they started putting Salisbury steak with broccoli and potatoes and tomatoes and some fruit and a little bit of 2% milk. Don't do it. Deadly. The cause of disease, yes, is, but when we use the word bad food, we got to recognize the cause of disease is a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Lipid lunacy, right? Got to check it out. Samus, good morning. What do you eat in a day? I typically eat, I'll show you what I eat. Where's my, the Kiltz way is the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. Simple, 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 right? It's not hard. It's easy, easy. I literally have I'll show you a little bit of a picture of what one of my favorites is to take Snake River Farms ribeye steak, bone in, cut it in thirds, dry it out in the fridge for maybe 3 to 5 days, along with some Snake River pork belly. And then I eat that with some butter and blue cheese, and then some duck liver from Hudson Valley Farms. Amazing, right? We need 2,000 calories. No, listen, if you're gaining weight, too many calories or not enough motion. If you're losing weight, not enough calories or too much motion. Basically, we're overthinking this. Occam's razor says simplicity is the way. That's the day, right? And feed all the vegetables we're making for humans to the cattle, the cows, but let them free range, right? Let the grasslands come back, regenerative agriculture. But again, let's not get so crazy. Let's not chastise against things. Let's master the way of inspiring others to do what you're inspired to do. That's what this is about. All right. Let's see. Are carnivores diet hard on the kidneys? Kevin, the kidneys are damaged by a plant-based diet and they're healed by a Kiltz baby's way. One meal a day, fatty meat. You could throw in some eggs, a little bit of butter and Kiltz's ice cream, but one meal a day. And don't forget a pinch of salt, right? Kiltz quiche. That's it. Sadiqas, it's a Kiltz quiche. Yeah, I learned it's an oopsie. Kiltz's oopsie. Kiltz's oopsie is Kiltz quiche. It's an oopsie cake batter. I then cook it up a little bit, harden it up. I then put on it blue cheese, Parmesan, some meat. I did my ribeye slices, and then put more of the oopsie that I made with Serena and Jess from Carnivore Revolution. It's amazing. Pork belly, cherish your health, by the way, everyone. And if you haven't seen Cherish, check Cherish out. Cherish, make sure you put a little something where we can find you. We'll add that also. You're already there on our website, but we're all sharing every day. Look at Bella, Steak and Butter Gang, Gal, and don't forget the guy. Bella's training all of us, and Bella doesn't exercise because you don't need to exercise, and over-exercise is not good for us. Petrie, evolutionarily, absolutely. And women are the lionesses and the men are the lions. We are on track together to lead. Look at the woman king, amazing. We're really listening and learning a new way. I'm traveling out of town to Colorado Springs today. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll then be in SoCal, flying into John Wayne Airport, visiting Brother Ray, my Summer Tonbo. We're gonna do a little meetup, just a few of us. We're mastering some ideas for the next meetup, Syracuse, with Mary and her husband. The last Saturday of January, the first Saturday of February, we're working it up in Syracuse at Destiny. Be there, my friends. Carnivore use salt at all, and some say it ages. Listen, again, I know Bella doesn't like salt or exercise. I don't think it's harmful. I believe we're made out of salt water, not fresh water. So again, I think, listen, we all have, listen, it's like my good friend Saladino. He loves fruit and honey. Again, I'm not a recommender of that. Bella says no salt. So we all have listen, there's minute parts of this mission. We get caught up in the minutia. One meal a day, get out, go surfing, go for a light ride or a walk or a bike. Get up and out and do something that's going to inspire you every single day, my friends, right? It is evolutionary. Explain spices are deadly, and variety. I'm sorry, you can't have 5 girlfriends and boyfriends and have a one also. It doesn't work. And promiscuity is not promising to a healthy life. It's not. Drinking whiskey, wine, or beer is not good for us of any significance. Talk to Tonik, Toin Eki, I think. I'm sorry if I mispronounced. Ontario. All around the globe, we are on the mission of mastery and making it better. That's it. Let's see. All individuals, but we're only individually the way we look and think. But ultimately, our cells are the same. Our metabolism is the same. We use fat for energy always. The function of the liver is to convert amino acids and simple sugars to fat. When it's damaged, it can't. When the insulin-producing cells are damaged, you're dead. I know, it's crazy. Insulin resistance doesn't exist. The brain burns fatty acids. And by the way, acetyl-CoA is a ketone. So listen, ketone bodies are basically fatty acid products. And that's it. You think, oh, I'm trying to build my ketones. Nope. They're always there. Even when you're eating plants, always there. Evolutionary AMH for 20-year young female, anywhere between 2 and 10, but even 3 to 5. Listen, there's no one number fits all. We're all looking for the number. That's why we're into lipid lunacy. What numbers tell you that you're okay? None, except you, number one, right? All right. Thank you for sharing. My pleasure, Queen Architect. The diet good for IVF. I'm an IVF physician. I do a lot of IVF, but I'm sharing ways to not have to do IVF, but I still do it for sure. But carnivore is the king, the queen, the master way to making babies. Simple, right? And remember, viruses, bacteria, yeast, and other microbes are everywhere. When you're healthy, one meal a day. If you're a vegetarian, cook the carbs well, minimize the variety, and add fat. Ghee, butter, cream, cheese. If you're a vegetarian, same thing, one meal a day. Add the coconut oil or olive oil. But I still say you got to add the meat, the fatty meat. We're meant to eat meat. That's it. And you need to have some fat on your butt, your booty, your belly. A little bit's okay. And listen, we think, oh, I need to be skinny. I'm sorry. Skinny in a famine is fertilizer. You're fucked. Sorry. Let's see. All right, Erica, pregnancy test tomorrow. Yahoo! Prayers. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, for everything you bring to my life. I've got faith in your way. Always give it up to God, and God will always guide you. You think the misery is misery. It's not, it's mastery. Every time you're hurting and pain and sorrow, God's giving you master work. But you think, oh my God, so get doing pottery, painting, poetry, videography. Put yourself out there, my friends, because you are the master. It's it. Bone broth from camel's bone is, oh, my apps. Listen, what a ruminant is really what we want to move it with. Ruminants, like ruminants rise, right? Because they're our prize. And if you're not eating ruminant fatty meat, listen, plants are live organisms. They have sensitivity. They have neurologic function. They know how to hunt you down. And they're going to take you down. You love the whiskey, wine, beer, smoking, vaping, a plant. You love hangry, right? Oh, I need this or that. My friends, you never have a need for a plant, but you need God, number one, right? That's it. The standard American diet is deadly. And when my professional organization is telling all of us to eat, guess what? I got to find the paper. I know it's here somewhere. I moved it. Where did Kiltz move it from? I'm going to get it here. Well, maybe I don't. But ultimately, the cause of all disease is eating 3 to 6 meals a day. One meal's the way. Add the fat. That's the fuel for the Ferrari. And we are the masters of the universe. You and I are that. Wait, I got it. Why does the American Journal of OBGYN recommend a plant-based diet for pregnant women and red wine? Do you ever wonder? But look at all of this breaks down to sugar in your gut. All of it breaks down to sugar in your gut. That's it. We'll put a link to this and why, and we'll focus on, we're going to put the My Plate for vegans, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, and carnivorians. Let's show the proof. It's in the picture, right? Old carnivore is always, listen, again, if you can't find anything else, you're going to have to do with what you got. But as long as you got fat, you can go farther and farther because the fuel is in the Ferrari you. All right. Have an awesome, amazing day. It's 5 a.m. sometime tomorrow morning. I'm going to be on. But let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2. So 2, 3. I'm going to work on probably doing 5 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning, and then 5 a.m. Central Time. Let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll move it back to the East Coast. So again, earthing, go for a walk in nature, take your shoes off, pray and meditate 5 to 6 times a day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Thank you. Go down your gratitude list every single day. This is the way. All right, my friends, have a good one. Dr. Rob Kiltz, 6 a.m. Moving. We're going to creating some shorts and ideas to inspire your life. You are the life flow and the lifeblood. Remember, you are the lion. I love you, my friends. Take care. Elizabeth, Sadiqas, awesome. Domingo, awesome. God is the creator of all. And all our religions, by the way, are important and realign us. You don't have to go to church. You're always there. Whether it's Muhammad, Moses, Buddha, Abraham, Jesus, Lao Tse, whoever, but you are the magic. Take care.